I'm Professor Andrew Z, and I believe you are more powerful than you know. The most powerful thing here is your mind. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for being part of my community, Neuro Linguistic Programming, and Professor Andrew Z on YouTube. I wanted to start speaking to you like directly, like we're actually having a chat together, and we'll talk about life, beyond life, hypnotism, neuro linguistic manifesting, and everything in between. Now, genuinely, really, I would like to thank you again for being part of this community, and I hope you are finding this community helpful. And what I really would like to talk about today is the power of having a good, solid intention, having a good, solid plan. If you want to get out of, let's say, anxiety or stress, or you want to achieve a goal, you want to become a hypnotherapist or a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, or you want to be a coach, or you want to feel better about yourself, you want to start a self-hypnosis practice. It's all about setting the intention. And intention is another word for setting the goal, for really knowing where you want to go. So for many years, I shot like aimlessly. I was ambitious, but I shot aimlessly. I didn't know that setting an intention and actually following through like a big wave of power and intention. And it really held me back. Because when you do not know why you are going to do something or actually pursue something, you have no idea in the first place. So why chase it? So like everything in life, really, you can really heal yourself with this like intention, with this power of kind of going for it. Because the best teacher is exposure, right? The best teacher to heal is exposing yourself to the fear, exposing yourself to the procrastination by just doing the work. Let me give you an example. If you want to get better at hypnosis, you have to actually practice the techniques. I can give you a gazillion techniques. I can give you a gazillion e-guides. I can give you a gazillion PDFs. But the only thing that you will master is the thing that you practice. If you practice failure, if you practice fear, if you practice doubt, that's what you're gonna get. Life is about exposure and practice. Those are the two things that make us human beings learn. As a teacher, I know this. I know that I have to expose my students, be it hypnosis students, English language students, whatever type of students, I have to expose them to the content. That's why I created the certificate in hypnosis, because I have brilliant and amazing, I think, like online courses where people can just follow them from the comfort of their home. But I've created the certificate of hypnosis because I can actually practice live with my students. What a great privilege and honor that is. And I get to expose the students to the technique, to achieving mastery, to learning by doing. That's how we learn. We learn by imitating, doing, modeling. Modeling means kind of imitating successful behaviors, which is a principle in neuro-linguistic programming. So, step 1, set the intention, do the goal. And step 2, expose yourself. And step 3 is practicing. Listen, guys, you don't really need to be perfect. Being human is being imperfect. Everything you've gonna do is not gonna be perfect. Really, that's okay. Really, truly. Like, you're just here, like, listening to me rant in this community, but this is the value of it all, right? This is the value of it all. Exposing yourself. Not being afraid, not waiting for the perfect technique, the perfect moment to start. This applies to 360 in your life. starting a business, starting a relationship, ending a relationship, healing from a breakup, healing from depression. It all starts by wanting it, then exposing yourself to it. Really, I know why you procrastinate, right? You procrastinate because you fear that the action is going to bring you pain. And as human beings, that's what we are, right? We move away from pain, but by constantly moving away from pain, you are just creating more pain in your life. It's a never ending cycle. Maybe you drank too much, or you spend too much time on your phone without being productive, whatever it might be, you know? Procrastination and avoiding things is just your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, telling you and protecting you from the pain that actual action is. But listen, in honesty, there might be fear, self doubt, a little bit of pain, but whenever I did something, got anxious about something, at the end of the tunnel, things weren't that bad. Let me tell you a story, right? So, I had to perform in a place that I've never performed before. I'm not really a big performer. Like, I just perform sometimes, because I practice what I preach to hone my techniques. I did several shows in bars and pubs, stage comedy shows, stage hypnotic shows. But I don't consider myself as a stage hypnotist because, listen, hey, it's fun, it's nice, it's amazing, it's a thrill, it's a buzz. But let me be frank with you, I don't want to work. I don't want to be an entertainer, right? Like full time. I don't want to work weekends. I'd rather work as a consulting, like healer or teacher, or teach people my skills. Like that's like the work I aspire to be. That's the work that I am doing right now because I don't want to work weekends. However, I've actually performed in a place like recently, 2025, did like 3 shows, and I was getting very anxious, because I haven't performed in like 2 years. I've been doing hypnotism, like power of the mind things, mind science for 10 years now. And I had this magician friend who told me, would you open a show for me? I said, yeah, why not? I was getting anxious, creating a million reasons how it could go wrong. But then I just used this formula that I'm actually sharing with you. I set the intention. I actually practiced it, visualized it, written all the show in my mind, and I know that I am hypnotic. I know that I had the power, the power to entertain. I'm a naturally born entertainer. It's when I come alive, for Christ's sake. That's why I do these YouTube videos. That's why I facilitate this community. I really come alive with communication with people, with putting something out there into the ether, into this cosmic universe for people to see and enjoy. So I was getting like anxious and stuff like that, with millions of things that could go wrong, and then I just focused my intention, used my self-hypnotic and auto-suggestion skills, and hey, it went fine. It went just fine. Any adversity, any any huffs and puffs, don't care. Keep moving forward. And all 3 shows were a complete and utter success. Because I didn't focus about being perfect, about being organized, about being this and that and blue and blah. I focus on getting things done. On speaking them and creating them in existence. Same with lessons. Same with everything. I aim to reach the goal, the end. The end justifies the means. And that's it, folks. But before we leave, I want you to just do this exercise with you. And thank you for being once again in my school community and on my YouTube page, Facebook page, your family member, friend, somebody knows me from years ago, or you're just somebody who are one of my Udemy students from Positive Life Academy. You are so welcome here. I want to close with a little imagination technique, which is going to help you see and feel a little bit better today. Much better than you were before. I want you to just imagine. Just imagine. You could close your eyes if you wish. Closing your eyes will help you here. This is not a hypnotism or something like that. Just freaking making you feel better and knowing that you are more capable than you actually think, man. So just close your eyes. And as you close your eyes now, or just leave your eyes open. If you think this is stupid, just don't do it. But close your eyes. With your eyes closed, I want you to imagine and feel what it would feel like if you were that productive, limitless, capable, cosmic, universal person that you want to be. That you're this person who is filled with love, gratitude, and you're just moving through life kind of like in a prayer, saying thank you for the little things, saying thank you for just being here, right now, for just being alive and capable of change. Because I know and you know that as human beings, we are creative, incredible force, limitless force within us that you can actually change. We are the only species which can do that, which can alter our reality. And when you are just going around spreading love, saying the right thing at the right time, at the right moment, and knowing that you don't need to be perfect. That you are like this river of love and bundle of joy. And just feeling good for no reason. And you could open your eyes and you could go into the state anytime you want. And if you like this sort of talks, me speaking to you and just channeling spontaneously what I feel, perhaps that is great for you to hear, just comment down below and like the post and tell me that you're watching and tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching on YouTube, you could join my free school community. I'm so grateful that my school community has a free tier because everybody deserves to know about these skills, this mind magic, this mind power, and learn and apply for themselves to have a better life. I'm so grateful that I post on YouTube. Thank you for each and every one of you. If 5 of you watch, if 2 of you watch, if 1,000,000 of you watch, I don't really mind. What I mind is that I'm helping somebody. Maybe that somebody is you today. Please let me know, subscribe, check out my Gumroad products. I have many hypnotic audios. I have courses, workbooks to get over anxiety and get confident. I got a gold mine over there. You are my gold mine. You are like the apple in my eye, or however they say that like phrase. Because I really enjoy people who enjoy the same things. And I wish you nothing but love. I wish you love, success, and happiness in your life.